Final weeks of this primary campaign, Illinois voters are watching closely, hoping to make an informed decision about the future of our state. I recently spoke at a forum up at New Trier High School. A voter there asked me a question. She was complaining about the real estate tax system in Illinois. She said it was corrupt and unfair. I remarked to her that, we're the only state in America where you have to clarify that you're upset about both, the fact that it's corrupt and unfair. In every other state, people assume that what is corrupt is unfair. I oppose that system, and JB Pritzker has been brought in to protect it. As candidates, it's our responsibility to speak honestly and to act truthfully. If we integrate our words with our actions, then we will be candidates with integrity, and that is what we want from our elected officials here in Illinois. There's a quote in the book by Robert Penn Warren called All the King's Men, and it captures the political insider game that JB Pritzker is playing. It goes, when it comes to voters, tell them anything, but don't try to improve their minds. Pritzker has taken that advice to heart. He's dumbing down selective content he delivers to the voters, robbing voters of the subtleties and the nuances that any great democracy must comprehend. Worse than that, he's now lying to the voters, not to advance the cause of the state of Illinois, but instead to advance his own political career. Big money in a campaign, it can amplify the clash of ideas and the contest of ideals, both good things in a modern democracy, but that's not what Pritzker is doing. JB Pritzker is not using his money to advance the vision for Illinois. He's not contributing to the marketplace for ideas. Instead, he's trying to buy that marketplace. He's not trying to persuade the voters in the court of public opinion. He is trying to buy the court of public opinion. This week, he's using his money to tell more lies about me via television ads and the digital marketplace. He's lied about my leadership at the University of Illinois. He's lied about my position on legalizing marijuana. And now he's lying about my position on taxing retirement income. Let me be clear and on the record yet again, as I've explained in multiple forums and press interviews, I will not tax retirement income. I made the University of Illinois more affordable to the middle and lower middle class by creating $100 million in additional scholarship, and I support the legalization of marijuana. All of these positions have been made clear on our website, kennedyforillinois.com. Pritzker has manufactured the notion that I've supported taxing retirement income in Illinois. In forum after forum, speech after speech, Q&A, discussion after Q&A session, I've opposed using our tax code to tax retirement income. He's misleading voters about my record at the University of Illinois. The truth is, while I was leading the university, we put $100 million in scholarship to lower college costs and to increase diversity. I asked every paid employee of the University of Illinois to take an unpaid furlough so that we could meet our payroll. I revamped the governance structure, and the university recently issued a statement saying that the board of trustees that I led drove down the annual increases in tuition, not driving it up. While I was doing that, JB Pritzker was caught on FBI wiretaps with a corrupt governor, engaging in classic pay-to-play politics, insulting the African-American community, and laughing about the failure of his sister's bank, which collapsed after making predatory loans primarily to African-Americans. I support the legalization of marijuana. I've spoken with Governor Hickenlooper of Colorado about the lessons that they learned there. How we legalize marijuana is important to everyone in the state of Illinois. I believe we should put the process in the hands of an honest broker, like the University of Illinois. I don't want to put legalization in the hands of paid lobbyists working for corporate titans, private equity sharks, or hedge fund investors. There's a huge difference between Mr. Pritzker and me. I grew up in a competitive family. The Kennedys were all famously taught at an early age that it's better to win than to lose. But we were also taught an even more important lesson, that it's better to lose than to cheat. Those were lessons the Kennedys learned when we were young. Apparently, the Pritzkers never taught their kids that lesson. When Pritzker found out he couldn't win by telling the truth about himself, Pritzker's now trying to win by telling lies about his competitors. Over and over again, JB Pritzker ends his speeches with, "Do you want to fight?" If he wants to fight, let's have one. But it should be about the truth and about ideas and about each of our overarching visions for the future of our state. It should not be about lies his political consultants write for him and then encourage him to tell. In life and in politics, more is not always better. This governor's race, it should be about, it should not be about more. It should be about better. Better schools, better job opportunities, better ways to keep our kids from leaving the state. It shouldn't be about more money, more donations to insider political organizations, more negative television ads to drown out the truth. In Illinois, voters don't need more lies and more hypocrisy. They need an honest leader with integrity who has a vision to bring radical change to our state. JB Pritzker can't be honest about himself, so he's lying about me instead. It's time for that to end. I'm calling on him to apologize and to stop running those negative ads. He knows it's false. He should admit to it and put an end to it. Thank you all very much, and thank you all for being here.